Okay, good morning, everybody. Day 82, first real day out on the trail since doing the Tough Mudder, and it is cold. It is. When I left, there was a real warm day. I think it was, last Wednesday was the last full day of hiking I did, and it was. I remember saying I thought it was 80 degrees on the little road walk that I did with the pavement, and pretty sure it's below 40 right now. It was a cold night's sleep in the shelter. I met these kids that I passed before I went to the Tough Mudder, and they caught up to me, so we were all talking last night, but everybody was complaining about the cold this morning, and it is cold. I thought I might have had, I did bring some more clothes, and I thought I might be okay, but I don't know, I think I need more winter stuff to hack this. It's very chilly. New dynamic. Gonna do about 22 today, and it's gonna be clear and dry, so that's good, but it'll be chilly all morning. I think it might get up to 55 or 60, something like that. Hopefully the wind stays down. Okay, a little bit later in the morning, it's heated up to a very comfortable 55. It's awesome, great hiking weather. Let me flip to it. Yeah, so I'm almost done with, I had about a 2.5 mile ascent this morning, so an hour and a half of that. Now I should be up on another ridge line. Might be some photo ops up there, I hope so. But it's gonna be beautiful for me all day. You can probably see just how perfect the weather is. Lots of leaves starting to fall now, and the trees are changing, so maybe that'll give us a little excitement. I think the bears are about to hibernate from the research I heard from some people this morning. So I wouldn't mind seeing a few more bears, but I don't need any bear encounters, so there's good and bad to that. But if I had to choose between bears and cold weather, I would choose the bears. Because getting up this morning was tough. And it's only gonna get tougher. Such a different day than all my other days. Just really, the temperature is cool, and the leaves are getting thin on the trees. This is a pretty hike, but I haven't had a lot of views. I'm up on this ridge line. I think I'm over 4,000 feet, and I might go above 5,000 today. But a whole new chapter in the AT hike. It's just a very different day for me. I'm a little tired, I think, from the Tough Mudder weekend and driving all day yesterday. But I'm doing okay. One thing I did was switch shoes. I went back to my Ultras, my Lone Peaks. I already had a brand new pair, so I just got them while I was home. I love the Speed Goats. I may end up going back to the Speed Goats. I'm just kind of trying to see how my feet feel on the Ultras without many rocks to navigate, and more of a path than what I had in Maine. But so far so good, and I have some inserts for them, so we'll see how the feet do. I'm gonna do 22 today, and it should be a good test. All right, new look for me. I got my Tough Mudder buff on here, and I'll tell you what, this is a mountain. I've been going up for like 5 hours, and it's tough. I'm in some real mountains now, and this is Chestnut Knob that I'm on. I'll flip you around so you can see the shelter over here. It's right up on the peak of Chestnut Knob. So after this, I get a big descent, but there's been some work today, I'll tell you that. I got my Tough Mudder buff on. Nice out here with the sun. So here's a shot of the inside of Chestnut Knob Shelter. It's pretty cool. It's got a door. It's fully enclosed. Fictional. You got to use your imagination for the fireplace. But there's no water up here. That's the most important thing. If you wanted to stay here, you either have to do without or carry it up. But the guy says the bridge is out down below, so I guess I have to walk through water down below on my way out. So you see that ridge through the trees. Basically walked that entire ridge and then culminated up here on top of Chestnut Knob. So you can see most of the arc and the path that routes up here. All right, there's the bridge to Lick Creek. So there's my shoes, my Ultras that I've switched to, Lone Peak 5.0s. And here's the creek that I have to ford. Ay. That's chilly. Luckily, it's pretty shallow. Most of the people that came through here a few weeks ago, I think they were knee high. Okay, getting close to evening. So good evening, everybody. Winding down the day here. Put in a little over 22 miles. And I'm headed to this place called Bear Garden Inn Hostel. Bear Garden Hostel. I'm having a hard time breaking in my, whoa. A little bit of a hard time breaking in the new shoes. Feet have been a little sore all day, but I put some insoles in. I did some emergency surgery out on the trail. So, see if that helps. If not, I have to order me some speed goats and get back into those. Probably shouldn't have departed them, but I had a good, fine pair of shoes and I thought they would do me good. Anyways, I wanted to close out with the last few days may have been confusing to people, so I had to hop off to go do the Tough Mudder with some really good friends of mine. I'm back on trail. My truck is in Bland, Virginia, so I left it there, and now I'm about 20, almost 30 miles south of there, and I'm just going to continue south through Virginia. Tomorrow I should be in a place called Atkins, Virginia. The day after that, because of the M, just blipped out of my mind. There it goes. I'll flip you around, maybe I'll think of it. Okay, Marion, Virginia is what I was trying to think of. So Atkins and Marion, and then probably 2 days after that, Damascus. Damascus, I think, is the final town in Virginia, and then I go into Tennessee. And there's a town called Irwin, I think, that is the first town there. But Damascus is kind of an iconic town. I think it's right on the trail, so it should be interesting to hike through it. And the temperature is going to be really cold on Saturday is what I'm hearing. Hopefully it just stays around what it has been today and yesterday, which is plenty chilly in the morning. Yeah, now I got chilly in the sun, but the trail is right there. And then here is where I'm staying tonight. Hey, man. Yeah. It's nice because it's practically right on trail. And it's got everything you need. Most importantly, some good food.